Hello everyone! I am on my way to Merrick right now. It is Tuesday the 18th. I'm at Limbrook right now, and the reason why I have time to film an intro segment is I'm early. I'm actually 20 minutes early for my train. I took the 10:12 and 25 from Long Island Jewish this morning, and it took me about 35 minutes, which, it's the normal time that I take from Jamaica to Fresh Meadows on a normal day, which, lately I've been noticing a 10 to 15 minute shrink lately on my rides, but today was different because the driver was actually being very slow today because he's like, oh, I don't have time to make up. Well, I didn't care either. I am so sorry, folks. I thought a bird was flying around me. It's actually just a passenger going upstairs. But, sorry for that flinch. Anyhow, yes, I'm on my way to Merrick. I will be taking the eastbound, my normal train as I like to call it, 11:21 train to Merrick this morning. It should be about 10-minute ride? Yeah, 10 minutes, because Bellmore took about an extra 3 to 5 last week because, actually no, 3, because when you count, we're coming from Merrick to Bellmore, then it's a whole different story. But very briefly want to mention the weather situation. It's supposed to be clear until I think around 4 o'clock this afternoon. So hopefully I'll be able to get what I need to film today out in Merrick Station and downtown. I was supposed to go to a park, but again, with the weather and especially today, I got a bad feeling Jamaica Avenue is just going to be a mess in the Q30, Q31. And especially again, it's supposed to rain later this afternoon. My mom's actually coming home early today because it's almost the end of the school year, and since she doesn't really have that much work to do, and since I think today's her last day, so I don't need her freaking out, wondering where I am, of course. His dad knew where he was taking me, the N25 bus stop at Long Island Jewish. Well, he drops me off in front of the hospital anyway, because, you can't stop in front of a bus stop, that's illegal. That wouldn't be fair to everybody, especially how you got the Q46 that also stops over there. But needless to say, my train should be coming in less than 20 minutes, so right now it's 10:52. I should be in Merrick around 11:30. So I'm going to exit from the westbound area because I'm going to grab lunch because Smith Street Deli gets pretty packed in the afternoon, and that's where I'll be starting my segment, showing everybody where, I'm eating for lunch. Well, where I'm going to be eating. I'm not going to show you what I'm eating, but yeah. Because Matt didn't show you Smith Street Deli, because if you want more about Merrick, because again, my video is going to be a little bit short today, just watch Matt's video. So, there it is, carded right now, you should be seeing it. But, needless to say, should be interesting to see Merrick, because Bellmore was fun last week, especially how the weather cooperated. Because honestly, if I had to pick between the parks between Merrick and Bellmore, I would just say Bellmore, just because there's a hiking trail, because Merrick doesn't have one, but Bellmore does. Bellmore has a hiking trail, so that's why I prefer Bellmore, because it's easy, and I knew the trail anyway, I just had to double check with my website last week, but time constraints. I don't want to miss my train going back to Jamaica and then be like, oh, I gotta worry about getting home later and dealing with the Q30, Q31, which I got the 31 last week. So we'll see how it goes this week. But yeah, I'm on my way to Merrick. Keep saying Merrick so many times. So, should be interesting. I'm going to be waiting it out. So, stay tuned because the next segment will be in Merrick. Alright, another M7. Lead car 7316. And I quickly want to mention to you all, I just saw an M9 heading westbound towards Baldwin. So now we're going to see the Meadowbrook Parkway coming up ahead.
Merrick, what's your As you reach the train, please step over the gas between the train and the platform.
Yep, here we are. Graffiti. Because again, it's Freeport. Once you get to Merrick, it's going to be lily white paradise.
Right, yeah. Right.
not sure there's much else that can be done, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that if she's going to be, obviously, hoping to control this woman, so if she's going to be crazy, she's going to be crazy.
Oh yeah, that's Babylon Turnpike. I could definitely tell.
You're not going to lock her up, you know, but it sounds to me.
Hey, look at that. Look at that house with that pool.
She might match it up more.
Only the best for the South Shore, right? Want to see this in Mineola? Two worlds apart, huh? Here we are.
This station is Merrick.
Everybody.
This is the train. Please step over the gas between the train and the platform.
Right, right. Right.
So now we are in Merrick. Welcome to your proper start of the summit here in Merrick. I already, I'm being greeted by a siren. How rude. Oh yeah, folks, there it is, Merrick. So, let's go over what's around here. You got Dunkin' Donuts, Merrick Auto, Verizon's down there. I think that's an HSBC bank, if we could zoom in. Yeah, and then you have, I don't know what that is down there, but there are a couple more shops. But once you get further down, that's right by Bellmore. So I know there's a GameStop down the street. But look, what else you got? You got Speedway Gas, Swang and Bacilli Radiology, BP Gas, DP Auto Sales, Mattress Firm. You know, uninteresting things. Hey, here's something interesting. We got a work train. Let's watch this. We never get to see work trains in action. Let's see it. Look at that, folks. A work train. I think it says TC82. So here we go. Engineering inspection vehicle. Okay. But further down, there's more stuff, and we are going to go to the waiting room because it is open until 1:45, but it's only what, 11:30. So yeah, you got resident permit parking required, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Which again, you know how people down here act. Anybody could come here from all over the place. You know, that's what you get. You know, closed-minded individuals. What else is new? But you got your billboards. I saw something interesting about St. John's. Very quickly, I want to mention that this is Matt Camper's home station. So I bought it up earlier in Limbrook. Weekend sun. Come on. By the way, once again, not the right number. The National Suicide Prevention Hotline number is 1-800-273-8255. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just saying, it's very important that we bring that up. Look at that, new signs. Next westbound train will be coming at 11:56. And look at this. Look at all this nice brickwork they get. They get nice brickwork. Hicksville doesn't have that. And they got Wi-Fi too. Not disgusting, you know. I'm just disgusted how, again, there's two worlds apart in Long Island. I still get annoyed about that. I'm trying to see if I can find the St. John's. Here we go. Oh, it doesn't even say 2019-2020 games. I'm like, what? How do they still have this here? Because literally, when we were pulling in, my train was pulling in. I was like, wait a minute, what's St. John's schedule doing out? It's like, wait a minute. It's not even, the schedule comes out in September. So I'm like, why is the schedule? I'm like, if somebody didn't tell me the St. John's schedule was out, then I have to let Matt know we have to purchase our tickets for Carnesecca, because me and Matt always buy our tickets early when Because we always do only like one time of the year where I can go on a Saturday with him. Look at that! Howard Stern with a mustache. It's true, Howard Stern did have a mustache at one time back in the 80s. That is pretty funny when you think about it. Yeah, it's a little industrial, and down there we will go to that shopping plaza later on to wrap up this video just to show you it. Yeah, we're not going to go through that many ads. We want to go as quickly as we can, because again, I don't think it's going to rain until later this afternoon. They said 3 or 4 o'clock, so let's hope that I can still film out here and, you know, get to where I need to go, which is Smith Street Deli. They have the on-platform waiting room open today to let some errands. That's pretty smart. So, just like last week, here we are again. Bellmore has this, and now Merrick. So, I don't know if Wantawa will have this, but there's a nice breeze in here. Because, you know, you have the South Shore breeze. And I'm not going to count the outlets, but it's probably going to be 50, like it was last week in Bellmore. But we will do an elevator segment like we did last week. See, there's some blue-collar people here. Look at that. So maybe I'm stereotyping Merrick to be a bad place. I don't know. Maybe there is still some blue-collar here. Maybe it's just me, but maybe Bellmore has become more white-collar. I don't know, because I still have a feeling there's some blue-collar people who live around here. I mean, there are. You go to North Merrick, I guess. Southern Merrick, maybe that's a different story. I don't know. Let's take a look. See what I mean? Artwork. Artwork. We don't get this at Hicksville. And not at Mineola either. And especially how, again, the only artwork we get at Jamaica is upstairs. Upstairs by air train. It's the only artwork we get. Discrimination at its finest. You know? Can't make this stuff up. And look, more artwork. More of it. Oh yeah, look, more artwork. So pretty much we're almost done with the upstairs part. We will go to the waiting room later on. I will quickly mention, on Merrick Avenue every year, they have a street festival in September. And Matt has told me about this. And I think this past Sunday, if we zoom in, they had a car show. Classic car show here in Merrick. So that would have been fun to go on Father's Day, but you know, my dad's like, oh, I'm not going to drive out here on a Sunday. You know, it's traffic. Especially how, again, you have the Jones Beach people. Yeah, we may need to, let me see. I don't think we're going to have time to walk down there because of, again, time constraints. You know, time constraints and everything else like that, but there is a 9/11 memorial, just like Bellmore. So that's very touching. Trying to get a better view of it. I think we can get a better view of it right here, so let's see. Yeah. And I think if I am correct, I think that's more steel from the World Trade Center. Pretty sure that is. From the original Twin Towers, so yeah, that's the end of the platform. We're not going to go down there. But quickly I will mention, on a clear day, you can actually see Bellmore. The Bellmore train station. You can actually see it, which isn't that bad. Because I know I have to be in the back of the train later anyway to get to the stairwell. Otherwise, how am I going to get to Air Train and use the restroom and, you know, get my donut at Tim Hortons, which, by the way, if you're ever in Jamaica, I highly recommend Tim Hortons. And maybe it's just my preference, but I've noticed the taste difference. Dunkin' Donuts just taste so camouflage. The way Tim Hortons does it, I'm sorry for talking about food, but Tim Hortons does a better job with their donuts. I even think they, you know, I'm literally tied to think what's better, Entenmann's or Tim Hortons. I also mentioned, you know, for people who go to Penn, they do have a Tim Hortons down there as well, so Now we'll go to the elevator. This elevator looks brand new. I think it was Wantaw, they were putting a new elevator there about a couple years ago. So when we do Wantaw, I'll definitely bring that up because it's very important that we discuss that. You know, when we go to Wantaw. Here we go. Alright, so now we'll go down. Here we go. Hopefully it'll close. Here we go. Ah, I think that could be the camera. Ah, here's the camera. I got fooled. Hey, this is what I mean. Bellmore doesn't have a camera, but yet, here we are. Here's the LED. Here's the thing. Obviously, again, since PNW Elevator left YouTube, you know, who's going to give you elevator content? I do. I try to do most of it. So anyhow, we're now downstairs here at Merrick. So let's see here for a second. Right, I know this area, so gotta jog my memory. So right around here was where the M51 used to start and end. This is where it pretty much began and end. Now, normally, what I would be doing is, here at Merrick, I would be taking the M51 to get to Bellmore Avenue and go to Apollo Diner to get my $15.75 lasagna lunch deal with soup, a complete meal with soup, drink, and then they have a thing called Clubhouse Cake, which I really love it, next to the brownie cake. But guess what? The bus got terminated by Edward P. Mangiano, the former county executive of Nassau. So now I have no way to get to the diner, like I used to. The only other way I could is go to New Hempstead. I'm not going to go to Hempstead and then what? Deal with the M4849? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's only, what, a 10-minute walk to Bellmore Avenue from Front Street? But I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. And after I discovered Smith Street Deli, yeah, so this is what I mean, folks. You tell me how much service these people get down here, because they get too much. Too much. It's ridiculous. New Hyde Park and Merlin Avenue should be getting more service than this. And look, the taxis are here to rip you off. And what's MTA police doing here? I know it's in front of the MTA house. But look, here's the new sign, just like Bellmore. What else is new? So now we're going to go into the waiting room. I said we're not going to cross the street because, again, I do have to go to Smith Street Deli and grab lunch, and then I'll film probably later on when I'm done with lunch, and I'll show you Smith Street Deli very quickly. So here we are, folks. We're in the waiting room here in Merrick. So again, artwork. So we'll highlight the artwork first before we show anything else. So once again, here is Merrick before they elevated the station back in the 20th century. Yep, see what I mean? Brand new stuff. Brand new stuff. See what I mean? New artwork. Ticket window.
Track 1, platform A, in approximately 6 minutes.
Yeah, once again, just like that I have it at Bellmore. I'll quickly mention there was an issue on the Far Rockaway branch this morning, but they rectify it. And I know a couple minutes ago I'll mention this, and I brought this up on Periscope. I'm going to show you this for a second, more of the classic photography. There was actually an issue on the A line where a work train suspended service on the A line between Broad Channel and Mott Avenue, so chaos down there. So, see, this is what we similarly have at New Hyde Park, a library shelf. You know, compliments of the North Merrick Public Library.
11:57 a.m. Train is expected to arrive.
This is interesting. Looks like a Jack Terrier. Let's read this. In 1901, a lonesome dog named Roxy had lost its owner while on a train to Roslyn.
Loxley quickly began to explore his new surroundings and soon began riding trains all over Long Island. He became a well-known character and he befriended fellow commuters and employees alike. Loxley became so well known that he got to ride with President Theodore Roosevelt in his private train car when en route to his summer home. In 1914, Roxy passed away at Merrick. In 1915, a group of female commuters donated a headstone in remembrance of Roxy. Wonder where it is. Hopefully it's still here. I mean, it's been here for what, 103 years? The memory? Here's one look at the... I don't know. Maybe this is a Jack Terrier. Oh, a highly mixed breed. So maybe there's a mix of a Jack Terrier. I don't know. Yeah, and then here's the last of the artwork. Just very quickly. So we're going to try to figure out what the artwork is from. Okay, so this is definitely from last year. I can tell it's new. So it says 2018, James Gulliver Hancock, Connecting Cultivating Communities. Ceramic mosaic and handmade ceramic tile fabricated by Mioto. I almost said Moscato almost by accident. I'm thinking of my friend Nick, but anyhow. Mioto Moisic's Art Studio and Frank Giorgini Handmade Tiles, commissioned by MTA Arts and Design and Long Island Railroad. And again, I want to mention, I didn't see this in Bellmore last week, so maybe it's my imagination, but I don't know. So, it's going to wrap it up here at the Merrick train station.
Alright, so this is where I just had lunch, Smith Street Deli. Me and Matt Camper know this place very well besides Boswell's up on Merrick Avenue. Wait for these trucks to go by. I'm going to show you something. So, here we are at Babylon Turnpike and Smith Street. And now we're going to walk up. I want to show you something here because I'm very annoyed with News 12. You know, they could be covering the story for like 30 seconds, and they're not going to care. We have road work on Smith Street this afternoon, and now they're detouring everybody onto Babylon Turnpike just to cut across to get on Sunrise Highway and wait for that long traffic light. Normally I don't film on this street, but 15-minute parking. Never seen that before. But anyhow, we're going to continue walking. We're going to keep walking now around this vehicle. I don't know why she couldn't park in the street, because then they'll keep the sidewalk open, but whatever. So anyhow, let's continue walking. And she probably overheard me saying that comment, but we have road work, and I have not seen any News 12 trucks out here covering this. News 12 should be covering this. I'm sorry, but you know, this is suspicious. I mean, who granted this work? But the county did, or the town of I don't know which municipality this is, but again, corruption at its finest. You know, this could be done on a Sunday or a weekend. You know, you don't care. I even saw blue-collar people in that deli. I did. I noticed there were some blue-collar people in there. So I'm not imagining things. Ooh, look at that dog. Let's see. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere near you. Hope that dog wasn't violent. I don't want to know. As I said, they got pretty much the whole stretch of Smith Street going all the way down to Merrick Avenue closed. Which again, unacceptable during the midday, you know? Now people who want to go to Smith Street Deli are screwed. Now they have to go all the way down on Sunrise Highway and make that right on Babylon Turnpike. Or they could just take the Meadowbrook. They could just take the Meadowbrook Parkway and go down that way. Yeah, there's more trucks down there when I was walking earlier, but as you can tell, I'm walking my way back to the Merrick train station. So I really want to get this downtown segment over with before it starts to pour, because
just got word from our friend Madam 10 that just spoke to him, and he told me that it's raining where he lives in Jamaica right now. So I hope it's gonna let up by the time I get back. So remember, I have to get back to Jamaica to get the Q30, Q31 bus. I still have to get to the train station. Alright, someone's having a confrontation down there. I don't know what that's about. I don't even want to know. As I said, you know, News 12 could spend 30 seconds on a story like this. No, 30 seconds. Not a big deal. Send a truck out here. But this is a Long Island story. You want to see it on News 12, right? Well, no, you don't care. Yeah, I'm already feeling a raindrop. It's not a good sign. You know, if it starts pouring, I'm doing downtown, then I do apologize. But no matter what, we're going to get downtown done today. South of Smith Street. We'll show you that. But like I said, again, I got about an hour until my train comes. I don't want to take an earlier train. If I take an earlier train, then I'll get home at a reasonable time. I mean, sure, I can get back to Jamaica by 1:30, but then here's the problem. My parents are going to wonder why I came home early today. And look, more road work. Look at this. Look at this. Right by Washington Street. Yeah, and this is a major street, you know? People use the street every day. Meanwhile, Old Country Road needs work, and they don't get this road work. They don't get this road work in Mineola or Carl Place, which needs more vehicular traffic. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on. They're now detouring people. So I don't know what's up with that. And look. See what I mean? Look how inconvenient this is for a pedestrian. Almost bumped right into it. Ridiculous. Well, look, they got trucks up here. I said, you wouldn't see this on News 12. No, News 12's not going to cover this. Sorry for talking loud, but that truck's making a very loud noise. I don't know if you can hear me because I can't, you know, the mic's going to pick it up, and it's like, oh, well, you can't hear me, and it's all chaotic. Just hope they're going to close the doors in the on-platform waiting rooms. That's where I might have to wait until my train comes. But yeah, there's less vehicles up ahead, hopefully, by Merrick Avenue. Like I said, I shouldn't have to be dealing with this. By now, I could have been on the M50, you know, I would have been in East Meadow by now, getting a complete lunch. You know, since Nassau County cut the M51, I don't have that route anymore. Again, sorry for rambling, but I'm just, you know, I like Smith Street Deli. These construction trucks are all over the place. It's another one from Suffolk. Another one that was from, I think, Syosset. And, you know, again, I'm going to keep saying this again. Where is News 12? They should be covering this. Shame on them. I've not seen one News 12 truck out here. See, look at this. They have to repave this whole stretch. Unbelievable. You'd have to get so many stuff off my feet. Nah. It's pure asphalt. I said, if I known this was going to happen, I should have just taken Sunrise Highway. Again, somebody should have notified the media about this. Somebody should have notified the media. Look, another truck from Westbury. As I said, this is why I keep saying, our media is so corrupt that they don't even report on community events like this. This is a community event. This affects thousands of people who go to and from Merrick every day. Look, there's trash over here. I had to pause the camera just in case if anybody was wondering if the road was closed. Now, thankfully, these cars are going to be able to get through. Cut back to Merrick Avenue, but, you know, like I said, corrupt media at its finest. You know, somebody should 12, News 12. Again, this could have been born on News 12 this morning. Carol Sylvia could have said, this morning on Smith Street, expect major road closures and delays between Merrick Avenue and Babylon Turnpike. Yeah, she could have brought it up on the news this morning. I didn't see anything about it on News 12 this morning. You know, at least I'll give him credit for toning it down on Trump. Give him credit when credit's due. At least they're not talking about Trump like they used to that much. See, months ago they kept talking about that guy, and now me, John, we've complained to Altice, and I've even complained to Altice, and I told them, you guys need to stop talking about him because we're paying good money. I'm a Comcast customer. I'm a Comcast customer in Maryland. I still get the News 12 website. Like, you guys shouldn't be covering Trump all the time. So they finally got it. We've complained to Altice, and they said, all right, fine, we'll stop covering Trump. So I want local news. I want to know what's going on out here. Like this. This is what they should be covering. And I get that somebody's house got robbed in Suffolk a couple of weeks ago, and I get that there's a peeping Tom in Elmont. I get all that. But a major road closure like that, again, this is a major street. Why didn't News 12 cover this? Oh, sorry for ranting, but, you know, I'm trying to tone it down on rants. As I said, normally I don't take my camera out. Normally I would just say, you know, after Smith Street, wait for the next segment. Well, in this circumstance, you know, I had to get my opinion about this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll put the camera down for a second, and we'll start off with the shopping plaza, where Stop and Shop is. And we'll make our way around to downtown. I'll show you all the shops around downtown, hopefully before it starts to come down. By the way, and one other thing, I'm noticing a lot of these power lines are crooked. So, obviously if this is Bellmore, it would be straightened out. So I'm gonna put the camera down and we'll go to the shopping center for our next segment. One more thing, office building. This sort of counts as downtown, then you have the school here, and Jace and Rosalind, so there's Banks, but the next up we'll go to the shopping center, which is right here. Alright everyone, welcome to the downtown segment for our last segment today. As I said, I got about I try to be at the station by 1:30, because again, hopefully it won't rain. I said I would love to go to the park, but again, since it's raining, honestly, that's what I would have done. I would have took my lunch with me and then eat it in the park, and then came back up here later to do downtown. But I guess I've done downtown earlier. But here's Outback. So again, you do have a shopping center in this area. You have Bagel Man, you've got hot yoga, and a tavern. Let's just call it a tavern. So again, here's Outback. Here's a chain place. I said, you know, if you're tired of chain places and you live in Merrick, I really recommend the Apollo Diner up the street on Merrick Avenue. It's pretty good. It's worth the drive from Merrick, trust me. Merrick Family Eye Care. And there's not that much store here. Plus store, I'm not going to go into that, but here's Stop and Shop. And here's a CVS, so CVS is a pretty big parking lot. I'm not gonna go down there because again, time constraints, but toy shop, physical therapy, we got a sushi bar. What else? Right, Carvel's here, okay. See, that's nostalgic, I guess. Hans Nails, liquor store. Ah, here comes a westbound train to Penn right now. It's pulling in. I think that's the 1256 train. Minute late. Plush, Scapri, and yeah, here's CVS. So, as I said, we're gonna walk back into downtown now because again, time constraints. You know, I don't want to risk anything and then be like, oh well, I didn't get to show downtown before I headed back west to Queens. But as I said, I really do want to get back to Queens because let's say it's raining. And you know, I'm in Jamaica, and And at least I can just eat my Tim Hortons donut in the AirTrain terminal till it lets up for a while. I don't know how long I can wait, but at least I like to know I'm in Jamaica so I can at least get the Q30, Q31. Or I think, oh, wait a minute, right, yeah. I can wait in the waiting room of the railroad. Go there. Forgot about that. Do that as well. Yeah, I forget. So anyhow, yeah, the bagel store is right here. Bagelicious, in case anybody's wondering. So you got Kumon, Art Academy. I don't know what this place is. I think it's a boutique store. Photography. Wait for that truck to go by. Photography, Marissa's Brown Beauty Bar, Nail Salon, Barber Shop. There's a couple barber shops along here. I don't know what that Wish place is, but yeah, the yoga place is here. We're not gonna go highlight that much because we already know what's here. Tavern. Highway Patrol is here. Probably wondering what's going on Smith Street, and they probably did a drive-by. As you see. Oh, as you wish. Okay. Yeah, at the dollar store. As I said, I'm not gonna, repeat the same places again. Dance studio. We got what else? Right, we got a cigar place. Real estate. Now Roman Pizza. Now I've heard good things about them. I've looked it up online and they're pretty good, I've heard. Laser Comic and General Dentistry. So you have a dental office. Flower shop. Anyway, there is more stuff up ahead, but again, I'm not going to walk up that behind me because, again, time constraints. You have orthodontics, weight loss doctor, nail salon. Oh, a pet grooming place, okay. Alexander Masson Realty and Ralph's Famous Ices, just like Bellmore has. So Merrick and Bellmore have the same thing, pretty much. Tailoring, jewelry. Oh, it's like a Jewish zone. That's the Hebrew letters. Oh, greeting cards. Sal's shoe repair. You got martial arts, Asian restaurant, Ultimate Martial Arts Evolution, accounting office. So you do have CPAs here. Good, just like Floral Park. With my CPA, my family CPA, that is. Sang Sushi. Another sushi place, Sam Moranzo. Hey, they're away from the trucks. So this is another pizza shop. Okay, that's what it is. So you have an office building. Uh-oh, we have a vacancy. That's not good. Yeah. Uh-oh, another vacancy. So you have a couple vacancies in this area. That's what Matt has told me, because Bellmore doesn't really have that many view. But you have Cleaner and Taylor. Yeah. See, Bellmore doesn't have that. Queen of Hearts, Everyday Spa, Third Eye Psychiatric. Oh, Psychic, excuse me. Another certified public accountant, CPA. Steve Kaplan. Oh, lawyers. Uh-oh. Guess what? Another vacancy. That sucks. I'm surprised. You would think in an area like this there'd be more to do. Yeah, martial arts, flooring. So there's a flooring place over here. Conmordontic Group. Oh, a dentist. Okay. Yeah, I see Invisalign. That's dentistry. And then you have coins and stamps. Well, that's interesting. Yus's Place, Juridic Arts and Gifts. Another Jewish-owned place. That's pretty good, see? Hey, a menorah. Nice. Guess if I need something for the holidays, I know where to go now. If it's still open. Sighty Nail, another nail salon, interior design. contractors, sports chiropractic. And I think that might be a vacant building. That stinks. Oh no. Yep, another vacant building right in front of me. Yeah, I thought this area would be doing good. Surprisingly, it's not. Foot Relax, Chinese takeout. Oh, I know this place. Yeah, the convenience store right by the train station. It's one or two of them, I think, in this area. I think this is a diner. Oh, you have a tavern. Ah. I don't think they're open right now. Yeah, in fact, hang on. I don't even think they're open. Let's see. It's probably like Gastro Pub in Rockville Center. Yeah, they probably don't open till later. I wanted to show you inside for a bit. But at least the diner's open. Phoenix Diner. Oh, it's a little bit smaller than the one in Bellmore that I showed you all last week. And then here's a gazebo. It's a nice little gazebo they have here. Hi, Mortgage Professionals, State Farm. Alright, so we're almost done with downtown. So I already showed you Sunrise Highway. You have a barber shop right here. Apple Insurance Brokers. Nail salons. A lot of hair shops around here. Lemon Tree. Oh, another hair salon? Yeah, how many hair salons are there? And then you have a coffee shop right by the train station. Yeah, so we're back at the train station now, so I guess I gotta go head back west. Oh, one more thing I didn't show you all. Look, Merrick Library. I don't know why people are honking. Look at that. Look at that. The guy in the Honda has no clue it's green. Look at that. The guy in the Honda has no clue the light's green. Look at that. That is clueless driving 101 right there. How can you not tell the light's green? The light's clearly green. I think we'll go to the 9/11 memorial since again I do have time. Might as well wrap the video up on a remembrance note. Because you know, I have a little time to kill. I guess I could. You know, I'm not in a rush. Hopefully I can cross. Hopefully I can cross. I mean, if I can't, then something's wrong with me. Let's see, can we cross? Uh-oh, I think the button's broken. So I gotta wait for them. I don't know, because this button works. Oh, no, it doesn't. Wow. That's a fail right there. Well, at least I can cross. That's the main thing. If I couldn't cross, then I would be a little bit angry right now. Hey, look, folks. Here comes a diesel. Watch it go by. So anyhow, as I said before, this is more steel from one of the original Twin Towers before they were attacked on September 11, 2001. And yeah, very somber here in Merrick to have this. I know Matt Camper, this is his station. I know he's seen this numerous times, but again, I'm rarely in this town. So let me read this. So you have, again, discharge their duties. Very somber, but they have, again, two men who are from this town and unfortunately lost their lives during the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. And then a nice thing, you know, very somber that they have this here. And if I didn't bring this up, that's the library, by the way. So, I think with that, we're done here at Merrick. We are done at Merrick. So we got the Merrick Summit done. So, wish these leaves weren't in the way so I could show you the sign, but they do have a Chamber of Commerce, so that's good. Right by the gazebo. So, I think I'm gonna get going. I gotta go wait for the light. So I'm gonna go wait for the light to get a ticket. I'm gonna get my westbound ticket to Jamaica. So with that, thank you all very much for watching the summit here at Merrick. So until the next one, please take care.